Most welcome in one and another special episode of one word substitution. Able to use the right hand and left hand equally well. Able to use the right hand and left hand equally well. They are called ambidextrous. Ambidextrous, ambidextrous, ambidextrous. हिंदी में इसे कहा जाता है उभय हस्त कुशल. Abandoned child of unknown parents who is found by somebody. This is called fondling. FOUNDLING, fondling. परित्यक्त शिशु, परित्यक्त बालक. Abnormal growth in some part of a body. This is called tumor. TUMOR, tumor. Aburdh gulm. Abnormally low blood pressure. Abnormally low blood pressure. असाधारण निम्न रक्तचाप. This is called hypotension. HYPOTENTION, hypotension. Accept silently or without protest. Accept silently or without protest. This is called acquiesce. Acquiesce, ACQUIESCE. Acquiesce, चुपचाप मानना, निर्विरोध मानना. The next one word substitution is the act of carrying away by force for money. The act of carrying away by force for money. पैसे के लिए ज़बरदस्ती ले जाने का कार्य. This is called kidnapping. KIDNAPPING, kidnapping, अपहरण. Act of carrying away unlawfully or by force. ज़बरदस्ती या गैर कानूनी ढंग से ले जाने का कार्य. This is called abduction. ABDUCTION, abduction. Act of forecasting by examining present conditions. Act of forecasting by examining present conditions. वर्तमान परिस्थितियों को जांच कर भविष्य बताने का कार्य जो होता है, that is an act of forecasting by examining present conditions. This is called prognostication. Prognostication or prediction. Prognostication, PROGNOSTICATION. Prediction, PREDICTION, prediction. पूर्व ज्ञान, पूर्व ज्ञापन, भविष्यवाणी. पूर्व ज्ञापन, भविष्यवाणी. Action or practice of imposing fraudulently upon others. Action or practice of imposing fraudulently upon others. दूसरों को धोखा देने का काम. This is called impostor. This is called impostor. IMPOSTURE, impostor. मक्कारी, ठगी, धोखेबाजी. Cheating, CHEATING, cheating. The next one word substitution is adapted for both land and water. Adapted for both land and water. That is called amphibious. AMPHIBIOUS, amphibious. जलस्थली, जल, स्थल, चर. स्थल पर तथा पानी दोनों के लिए जो अनुकूल होता है, that is called amphibious. Adjective or descriptive phrase used to indicate the character of somebody or something, that is called epithet. That is called epithet. EPITHET, epithet, विशेषक उपाधि. Agreement by belligerents to stop fighting. Agreement by belligerents to stop fighting. This is called ceasefire. CEASE, cease, FIRE, ceasefire. Truce, TRUCE, truce. Armistice, ARMISTICE, armistice. The next one word substitution is all the clothing and articles needed for a purpose, all the clothing and articles needed for a purpose, किसी खास उद्देश्य के लिए आवश्यक कपड़े या सभी सामान, that is called outfit, 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 उपस्करण, साज सामान. All powerful, who is all powerful? All powerful is called omnipotent, सारी शक्ति से पूर्ण, OMIPOTENT, omnipotent. Amazing or remarkable event, amazing or remarkable event, that is called miracle, 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 चमत्कार, अतरज, आश्चर्यजनक या अनोखी घटना. Angry at injustice, angry at injustice, this is called indignant, INDIGNANT, indignant. Roost, क्रुद्ध. Animals for a certain reason, animals for a certain reason, किसी खास प्रदेश के जंतु, fauna, 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 जंतु समूह, प्राणी जात. Animal that feeds its young with milk, animal that feeds its young with milk. They are called mammal, they are called mammal, MAMMAL, mammal. Animal that kills and eats other animals, animal that kills and eats other animals, they are called predator, 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 predator. Animal or plant living on another, animal or plant living on another, they are called parasite, PARASITE, parasite. Anxious to help or serve somebody, anxious to help or serve somebody, they are called solicitous, 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 solicitous. Any kind of grain used for food, any kind of grain used for food, it is called cereal, CEREAL, cereal. Any left hand page of a book, any left hand page of a book, this is called verso, VERSO, verso. Any right hand page of a book, this is called recto, 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 dahina pristh. Any soft drink except water, any soft drink except water. Beverage, VEVERAGE, VEVERAGE, beverage. Pay, madak pay. Anything that lasts for a short time and leaves no trace. Anything that lasts for a short time and leaves no trace of a very short duration or period. This is called ephemeral, 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 or transient, TRANSIENT, transient. Anything which is no longer in use, anything which is no longer in use. This is called obsolete, OBSOLETE, obsolete. Anything written in a letter after it is signed, anything written in a letter after it is signed, this is called postscript, 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 postscript. Appearance of objects often simulating the appearance of water, appearance of objects often simulating the appearance of water. This is called mirage, MIRAGE, mirage. Mrig Trishna, Marichika. Area controlled by a foreign ruler, area controlled by a foreign ruler. This is called colony, 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 colony. Area of land almost surrounded by sea, area of land almost surrounded by sea. This is called peninsula, PENINSULA, peninsula. India is surrounded by seas from three sides. India is surrounded by seas from 3 sides. That is why it is also called Indian Peninsula. Indian Peninsula. Area of land that is controlled by a ruler. Area of land that is controlled by a ruler. This is called domain. D-O-M-A-I-N. Domain. This is called domain. Art and science of building construction. Art and science of building construction. This is architecture. A-R-C-H-I-T-E-C-T-U-R-E. Architecture. Art and technology of making objects from clay. Art and technology of making objects from clay. This is called ceramics. C-E-R-A-M-I-C-S. Ceramics. Art of beautiful handwriting. Art of beautiful handwriting. This is called calligraphy. C-A-L-L-I-G-R-A-P-H-Y. Calligraphy. Art of carving figures in wood, stone or clay. This is called sculpture. This is called sculpture. S-C-U-L-P-T-U-R-E. Sculpture. Art or craft knitting skills with hand. Art and crafts knitting skill with hand. This is called handicraft. H-A-N-D-I-C-R-A-F-T. Handicraft. H-A-N-D-I-C-R-A-F-T. Handicraft. Become less intense or widespread. Become less intense or widespread. This is called abate. A-B-A-T. Abate. एंड अवेट इज ए वर्ब और इसका हिंदी में अर्थ होता है रोकथाम करना. ए प्लेस वेयर एनिमल्स आर स्लॉटर्ड फॉर कंजम्पशन एज फूड. ए प्लेस वेयर एनिमल्स आर स्लॉटर्ड फॉर कंजम्पशन एज फूड. दिस इज कॉल्ड एबाट्योर. एबाट्योर. A-B-A-T-T-O-I-R. दिस इज ए नाउन एंड हिंदी में इसका अर्थ होता है कसाई खाना. द सुपीरियर ऑफ ए मोनेस्ट्री. द सुपीरियर ऑफ ए मोनेस्ट्री. एबॉट. द सुपीरियर ऑफ ए मोनेस्ट्री. एबॉट. A-B-B-O-T. एबॉट. एबॉट इज ए नाउन और इसका हिंदी में अर्थ होता है मठ गुरु. टू रिड्यूस टू ए शॉर्टर फॉर्म इंटेंडेड टू स्टैंड फॉर द होल. टू रिड्यूस टू ए शॉर्टर फॉर्म इंटेंडेड टू स्टैंड फॉर ए होल. Abbreviation. A-B-B-R-E-V-I-A-T-I-O-N. Abbreviation. This is a noun. हिंदी में अर्थ हुआ संक्षेपण. To give up one's authority or throne. To give up one's authority or throne. This is called abdicate. A-B-D-I-C-A-T. Abdicate. This is verb और हिंदी में इसका अर्थ होता है पद त्यागना. Act of giving up the throne. Act of giving up the throne. This is called abdication. A-B-D-I-C-A-T-I-O-N. Abdication. हिंदी में अर्थ हुआ पद त्याग. Deviation from right course. Deviation from right course. This is called aberration. A-B-E-R-R-A-T-I-O-N. Aberration. This is a noun. इसका हिंदी में अर्थ हुआ असामान्य. Formally put an end to a system, practice or institution. Formally put an end to a system, practice or institution. This is called abolish. This is called abolish. A-B-O-L-I-S-H. Abolish. This is a verb and इसका अर्थ होता है समाप्त करना. The original inhabitants of a country. The original inhabitants of a country. This is called aborigines. A-B-O-R-I-G-I-N-E-S. Aborigines. इसका हिंदी में अर्थ होता है मूल निवासी and aborigines is noun. To shorten a piece of writing without losing the sense. To shorten a piece of writing without losing the sense. This is called abridge. A-B-D-R-I-A-B-R-I-D-G-E. abridge. This is a verb और हिंदी में अर्थ हुआ संक्षिप्त करना. Widely unreasonable, illogical or ridiculous. Widely unreasonable, illogical and ridiculous. This is absurd. This is absurd. absurd is an adjective. हिंदी में इसका अर्थ होता है बेतुका. To increase the speed. To increase the speed. दिस इज एक्सीलरेट, ACCELERATE, एक्सीलरेट। ये वर्ब है, इसका हिंदी में अर्थ होता है गति बढ़ाना। ए पर्सन हु हेल्प्स अनदर टू कमिट ए क्राइम और टू डू समथिंग मॉरली रॉन्ग, ए पार्टनर इज क्राइम। This he is called an accomplice. He is called an accomplice. ACCOMPLIC, accomplice. This is a noun. हिंदी में अर्थ हुआ सह अपराधी। Be harmonious or consistent with. Be harmonious or consistent with. This is an accord. This is an accord. ACCORD, accord. And it is a noun. इसका हिंदी में अर्थ हुआ समझौता। A person whose profession is to keep accounts. A person whose profession is to keep accounts. He is called an accountant. He is called an accountant. इसका हिंदी में अर्थ होता है मुनीम। एंड द स्पेलिंग ऑफ अकाउंटेंट इज ACCOUNTANT, अकाउंटेंट। स्टडी ऑफ साउंड, दिस इज कॉल्ड एकॉस्टिक्स, एकॉस्टिक्स, ACOUSTICS, एकॉस्टिक्स, ध्वनि विज्ञान। टू डिसाइड एंड स्टेट ऑफिशियली इन कोर्ट दैट somebody is not guilty of a crime. To decide and state officially in court that somebody is not guilty of a crime. The one word of it is acquit, 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 मतलब वरी करना, रिहा करना। One who performs daring gymnastic feats. One who perform daring gymnastic feats. A person who entertains people by doing difficult feats. He is called an acrobat, 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 कलाबाज। A word formed from the first letter of the words that makes up the name of something. A word formed from the first letters of the word that makes up the name of something. This is called acronym, ACRONYM, acronym। शब्दों के पहले अक्षरों से बना एक शब्द। Fear of great heights, fear of great heights. This is called acrophobia, 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 ऊंचाई का डर। This is a noun. To do something, to behave in a particular way, to perform a part in a play, film, function. This is called an act. This is a verb transitive. हिंदी में अर्थ होता है कार्य करना। Make a machine active or operative. Make a machine active or operative. Activate, ACTIVAT, activate, सक्रिय करना। The ability to make good judgments and take quick decisions. The ability to make good judgments and take quick decisions. This is called acumen, 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 acumen। इसका हिंदी में अर्थ होता है कुशाग्र बुद्धि। एंड acumen is a noun. The person who is physically dependent on substance, harmful drugs. A person who is physically dependent on a substance, harmful drugs. He is called an addict. He is called an addict, 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 lati, नशेबाज। Believe in and follow the practice of means adhere, 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 adhere। This is a verb transitive। इसका अर्थ होता है पालन करना। The period between the beginning of puberty and adulthood. The period between the beginning of puberty and adulthood. This is called adolescence. Adolescence, ADOLESCENCE, adolescence. This is a noun, and the Hindi meaning of this word is kisoravastha. An extremely young man, an extremely young man, Adonis, 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 खूबसूरत नौजवान। Make impure by adding inferior substances. Make impure by adding inferior substances. This is called adulterate, 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 मिलावट करना। This is a verb verb transitive. A person who supports or speaks in favor of something. A person who supports or speaks in favor of something. He is called advocate. 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 This is a noun and Hindi of it is wakil. Adhivakta. Growing, existing, living in air. Growing, existing, living in air. This is called aerial. 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 This is an adjective and the Hindi meaning of it is Hawaii. Concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty. Concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty. This is called aesthetic. 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 Saundarya bodhi. This is an adjective. A list of items to be discussed at a meeting. A list of items to be discussed at a meeting. This is called agenda. This is noun. हिंदी में इसको कहेंगे कार्यसूची. Always ready to attack or quarrel. Always ready to attack or quarrel. This is called aggressive. 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 This is an adjective. हिंदी में इसका अर्थ होता है आक्रामक. Extreme mental or physical suffering. Extreme mental or physical suffering. This is called agony. 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 And this is a noun. हिंदी में अर्थ होगा कष्ट. Fear of pain. FEAR. Fear of pain. This is एल्गोफोबिया. एल्गोफोबिया. ALGOPHOBIA. एल्गोफोबिया. दिस इज नाउन. शरीर में कष्ट होने का डर. ए पर्सन बिलोंगिंग टू ए फॉरेन कंट्री डिफरेंट फ्रॉम व्हाट यू आर यूज्ड टू. ए पर्सन बिलोंगिंग टू ए फॉरेन कंट्री डिफरेंट फ्रॉम व्हाट यू आर यूज्ड टू. दिस इज कॉल्ड एलियन. दिस इज कॉल्ड एलियन. ALIEN. एलियन. दिस इज ए नाउन and the Hindi meaning of it is ajnabi. An alliance made to a wife by her husband. An alliance made to a wife by her husband when they are legally separated. When they are legally separated. This is called alimony. 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 This is a noun. हिंदी में इसका होता है परित्यक्ता पत्नी के लिए निर्वाह निधि. A story, play, picture, etc., in which each character event is a symbol representing an idea, a quality such as truth, evil, or death. This is called allegory. 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 Neeti Katha. Commencement of adjacent words with the same letter. Repetition of an initial sound in two or more words of a line. This is called alliteration. 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 Anupras alankar. The school or college in which one has educated. The school or college in which one has educated. This is called alma mater. Alma mater. ALMAMATER. alma mater. जहाँ शिक्षा पाई गई वह संस्था. Mountain climbing. Mountain climbing. Alpinism. 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 This is a noun and the Hindi of it is parvatarohan. A table or flat surface where offerings are made to a deity. A table or flat surface where offerings are made to a deity. This is called altar. ALTTAR. Altar. This is noun. Vali Vedi. Instrument that measures the altitude of the land surface. Instrument that measures the altitude of the land surface. Altimeter. 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 This is noun and ऊंचाई नापने का यंत्र. The height above the sea level. The height above the sea level. This is called altitude. ALTITUD. Altitude. नाउन, ये सब नाउन है और इसका हिंदी में मीनिंग है ऊंचाई. someone who makes charitable donations intended to increase human well-being. Someone who makes charitable donation intended to increase human dwelling. This is called altruist. altruist, altruist. ये एक नाउन है, हिंदी में अर्थ होता है परोपकारी. ए फॉर्मर स्टूडेंट ऑफ ए स्कूल, कॉलेज और यूनिवर्सिटी. ए फॉर्मर स्टूडेंट ऑफ ए स्कूल, कॉलेज और यूनिवर्सिटी. ही इज कॉल्ड alumnus, ALUMNUS, alumnus. ये एक नाउन है, इसका अर्थ होता है भूतपूर्व छात्र. वन हु प्लेज फॉर प्लेजर रादर देन एज ए प्रोफेशन. ए पर्सन हु इज नाइदर वेल एक्सपीरियंस्ड नॉर प्रोफेशनल. दिस इज कॉल्ड एमेच्योर. एमेच्योर, AMATEUR, एमेच्योर. ये एक नाउन है, इसको कहा जाता है शौकीन व्यक्ति. फियर ऑफ राइडिंग ए कार. फियर ऑफ राइडिंग ए कार, ये फियर ऑफ राइडिंग ए कार, इट इज़ एमेक्सोफोबिया. एमेक्सोफोबिया, वाहनों का डर. ए डिप्लोमेटिक रिप्रेजेंटेटिव इन अनदर कंट्री. ए डिप्लोमेटिक रिप्रेजेंटेटिव इन अनदर कंट्री. दिस इज कॉल्ड एम्बेसडर. AMBASSADOR, एम्बेसडर. हिंदी में इसका अर्थ होता है राजदूत, दूत. Able to use the left hand and right hand equally well. Able to use the right hand and left hand equally well. This is called ambidextrous. Ambidextrous, 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 उभय हस्त कुशल. Capable of being understood in either of two or more possible senses, and therefore not definite, and therefore not definite. This is called ambiguous. AMBIGUOUS, ambiguous. This is an adjective. हिंदी में इसका अर्थ होता है अनेकार्थी. ऊपर वाले दोनों वन वर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूशन में जैसे एम्बेसडर, एम्बीडेक्स्ट्रस नाउन थे. हैविंग और शोइंग बोथ गुड एंड बैड फीलिंग्स. हैविंग और शोइंग बोथ गुड एंड बैड फीलिंग. दिस इज कॉल्ड एम्बीवेलेंट. एम्बीवेलेंट, AMBIVALENT, एम्बीवेलेंट. दिस इज एन एडजेक्टिव ऑल्सो, और हिंदी में इसका अर्थ हुआ उभयभावी. readily reacting to suggestions and influences, willing to be guided or controlled. Willing to be guided or controlled. This is called amenable. Amenable, AMENABLE, amenable. This is an adjective and the meaning of it in Hindi is आज्ञाकारी. A partial or total loss of memory. A partial or total loss of memory. Amnesia. Amnesia, AMNESIA, amnesia. This is a noun and this is called भूलने की बीमारी. भूलने की बीमारी. An official pardon, the formal act of liberating someone. An official pardon, the formal act of liberating someone. This is called amnesty. Amnesty, AMNESTY, amnesty. And this is a noun. इसका हिंदी में अर्थ हुआ राज क्षमा. Not following any moral rules and not caring about right, wrong. This is called amoral. Amoral, AMORAL, amoral. नीतिहीन, ये एक एडजेक्टिव है. Animal that can live both on land and in water. Animal that can live both on land and in water. This is called amphibian. AMPHIBIAN, amphibian. This is a noun and इसे हिंदी में उभयचर कहा जाता है. Animals that can live on land and water. Animals that can live on land and water. This is called amphibians. Amphibians, उभयचर जंतु. A person who has had one or more limbs removed. A person who has had one or more limbs removed. This is called amputee. Amputee, AMPUTEE. TEE एम्प्यूटी, ये एक नाउन है और इसे अपंग छिन्नांग कहा जाता है। कंपैरिजन बिटवीन थिंग्स दैट हैव सिमिलर फीचर्स, कंपैरिजन बिटवीन थिंग्स दैट हैव सिमिलर फीचर्स, दिस इज कॉल्ड एनालॉजी, एनालॉजी ANALOGY, एनालॉजी, इसे समानता कहा जाता है, यह एक नाउन है। डिटेल्ड एग्जामिनेशन ऑफ समथिंग कम्प्लेक्स, डिटेल्ड एग्जामिनेशन ऑफ समथिंग कम्प्लेक्स, दिस इज कॉल्ड एनालिसिस, ANALYSIS, एनालिसिस, ये एक नाउन है और इसे विश्लेषण कहा जाता है हिंदी में। ए पर्सन हु बिलीव्स दैट laws and governments are not necessary, a person who believes that laws and governments are not necessary, this is, they are called anarchist, 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 अराजकतावादी, ये एक नाउन है। a situation in a country, an organization etc in which there is no government order control, this is also called anarchy, ANARCHY, एनार्की, इसे हिंदी में अराजकता कहा जाता है। द ब्रांच ऑफ साइंस कंसर्न्ड विद द बॉडीली स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ह्यूमन्स, animals and other living organisms, the branch of science concerned with the bodily structure of humans, animals and other living organisms, this is called anatomy, anatomy ANATOMY, anatomy, sharir rachna vigyan, this is a noun। a person who presents a radio television program, a person who presents a radio television program, he is called an anchor, he is called an anchor, 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 this is a noun and the meaning of it is samachar udghoshak, belonging to long past, belonging to long past, this is called ancient, 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 this is an adjective और ये हिंदी में इसे प्राचीन कहा जाता है। a short interesting or amusing story about a real person or an event, a short interesting and amusing story about a real person or an event, this is called anecdote, anecdote ANECDOT, anecdote, this is a noun और हिंदी में इसे लघु कथा कहा जाता है। a medical specialist who administers drugs for relieving pain during surgery, a medical specialist who administers drugs for relieving pain during surgery, this is called, he is called an anesthetist, anesthetist ANESTHETIST, बेहोशी लाने वाला, like बेहोशी लाने वाला, this is a noun, like a weak old woman, like a weak old woman, this is called anile, this is called anile, this is a noun और हिंदी में इसे कमज़ोर बुढ़िया जैसा कहा जाता है।